Vaughan pulled on the ball, didn't meet it as he would have wished. Goalie saved, went out for a 65. Kilnamona getting a lot to do in the Sixmilebridge goal at the moment. Gannon striking the 65. Again into the stiff breeze. Ball across, pulled on by Donegal. Cleared by Sixmilebridge. That's Tierney with the ball, low and across. Pulled on by Donegal. And that's a goal. There isn't a clear signal from the umpires that seem to have crossed the line there. Pulled on by Donegal. The referee is conferring with the umpire. We don't have a signal as yet as to what that is. I think he's signalling for a penalty, and he is. It's not a penalty, there's 5 in the goals there. But something must have happened, there must have been a free there. The 21 will be taken by Dermot Gannon. Stands over the ball. They're waiting on the Sixmilebridge goal line. Referee wants all the players back. He's speaking with Robert Conlon. Gannon. Gannon with the ball, striking. Goes for the point. Takes another point for Kilnamona. So Kilnamona increasing their lead there. That point from Dermot Gannon. Kilnamona with the puck out. Strikes it lower this time. Reaches the half-hour line, and that's a free. McCullough or Paul Gannon seem to foul his man. That's a free to Sixmilebridge. It'll be Paul Fitzpatrick to take the free. Gannon fouled on that occasion. Paul Fitzpatrick takes the resultant free. It's 60 metres out. Lifts, strikes, very poorly struck. And it's in there to Rory Dan. Turns, carries that ball forward, strikes. The backs have it, but it's in the net. Pulled on first time in there. And I think that was O'Loughlin that pulled on it. Brian O'Loughlin pulled on that ball there. He's painted full forward now. Mike Barrett got a hurley to it, but it ended up in the net. Sixmilebridge are back in business. Mike Barrett with the puck out, drives it into the breeze. And the referee blows a half-time whistle. Teams are back in the field for the second half of this Under-21C hurling final. Conditions haven't changed. Still a bitterly cold breeze blowing diagonally across the field from the Clarecastle side. Now at half-time, the teams went in with Kilnamona leading by a score of 1-5 to 1-4. Now Andrew Monaghan throwing in the ball, and they're pulling on it. Conlon first on the ball, striking it into the forwards. O'Keefe clearing it out, and there's Cathal Griffin. Cathal takes a hard pull there. Up on his feet, runs away. That's a free to Kilnamona. But Andrew Monaghan calls back the Sixmilebridge player. The corner forward there. He's gone into the book. Dermot Gannon ready to take the free. So that was Johnny Maxwell being booked there by referee Andrew Monaghan. Dermot Gannon lifts, strikes. Now that's going to the left and gone wide. Had the distance, wind assisted, but that turned, went wide. Now there's Kilnamona again, ready with the puck out for Sixmilebridge, and strikes it. Hangs in the air, reaches just about the 60-yard line. There's Tierney. Tierney takes that ball, and a hefty push in the back. That'll be a free to Kilnamona. Again, it's Dermot Gannon. Referee instructs him where to take the free, places the ball. This is a much more scoreable distance. Lifts, strikes it low, drives it low over the bar. Good score for Kilnamona. Increases their lead 1-6 to 1-4. Now Kilnamona again with the puck out, driving it into the breeze. It's caught again in the air, falling in the air. There's Tomas O'Loughlin. Paul Gannon back to David Hegarty. Hegarty breaking through and strikes it down long to the right corner, but I think that one is going to beat backs and forwards out over the end line and wide. Now there's going to be a substitution on the Sixmilebridge side. They're introducing number 20, Ty Kyo. Now Tig is a minor. They're obviously going for youth. Now the change is that Jerry Maxwell has been called ashore for Sixmilebridge. Kilnamona with the puck out. Again, he's striking it high and it's hanging there in the air. There's Robert Conlon. Robert's going to carry it. Challenged by Paul Gannon, drives the ball in. Johnny Corbett, but there's David Hegarty. David coming forward. David took a knock there from a hurley. Didn't seem to be malicious. Ran into an upraised hurley, I would say. Seems to be injured. David Hegarty resumes. He'll strike this one from his own 60-yard line. Should have the distance to drive this over the bar. Lifts, strikes. It's poorly struck, very poorly struck. Alan Cummins, he's beaten to that one. But that's Richard Tierney, runs through to Tierney. Tierney over carries. He's penalised there by referee Andrew Monaghan for over carrying. That'll be a free out to Sixmilebridge. The free will be taken by Paul Fitzpatrick. Lifts, strikes it low against the breeze. There's Paul Gannon. Goes up for that one. Turns again, that's through. David Hegarty goes back, goes to ground. Still has the ball, strikes. Jersey was pulled there into Paul Fitzpatrick's hand, drops and strikes a high one into the breeze. That's going to fall around the 14-yard line. Backs and forwards there. Number 11 O'Loughlin with that ball going forward. Ball is on the ground, they're pulling hard. It's very scrappy at the moment. Keith has it, Keith is emerging, hand passes it out, Dermot Gannon, and they clear that ball. And again it's Paul Fitzpatrick pulling on it, contested by Tomas O'Loughlin with Alan Cummins. Now the referee blows it up there. He's going to throw in that ball, I think. The play is very scrappy at the moment. That ball is thrown in, and it's between Corbett and Paul Gannon. Now he's waving away the other players. Ball is thrown in, and there's number 18 Lidan. That's a bad chop down across Lidan by John McCullough. That was unnecessary. The man was running across goals. He wasn't presenting any immediate danger, but it wasn't malicious. He's gone into the referee's book, and that'll be a free again to Sixmilebridge. Paul Fitzpatrick the taker.